Hey guys, this is Danielle Murray Photography, and how you like my new background? It's my kitchen. It's pretty boring, but I don't really have a place in the house that I can record, so I think this is gonna be my new recording place. I'm sorry it's not fancy and beautiful, no photography background, sorry, but it's just something I have to do right now. Today's video is going to be about white balance and Kelvin mode and why your photos are blue or they're yellow or they're orange or they're red. And this is simply because your white balance is off. I just started learning this about 6 months ago, and I'm going to show you on my camera exactly how to set up Kelvin mode. So I'm going to turn around that way, but I shoot manual. And if you are a photographer, you should be shooting in manual like now, because it will make your life so much easier. And don't forget to shoot in RAW. You always want to shoot in RAW. You always want to make sure your white balance is okay. And you always want to make sure that you're shooting in manual. So I am going to, okay, I'm going to show you. I'm going to come this way. And I'm going to show you. So there's a setting in your camera called white balance. You want to choose the K, and that's right here. There's a K, and there's a dial on top of your professional camera. And you could adjust your white balance. So I always suggest to start out 5,000 and work your way up, inside or out, to see if your photos are neutral, warm, or blue. I usually always stay around 52 to 5,500. That is mine. Most of the time, I'm probably around 5,500. Yep, around 5,500. And I'm gonna show you a few photos that are straight out of my camera. So I hope that you can see this, but this, oh, there's a reflection. This is a raw image straight out of my camera, right here. It is dark. I shoot underexposed, always. Because when you shoot overexposed, you don't really have any room to manipulate the image. So let me tell you why it is important to shoot in Kelvin mode. So I do know that a lot of photographers are shooting in auto white balance, and this is bad on so many levels because I used to do this. I am guilty of that, but let me tell you why it's wrong. So when you're shooting in auto white balance, you're mostly gonna get a really warm, ugly toned photo. I had this issue all the time. Then I would go to edit my photos, even though they were raw, upload them to Photoshop, and there was no way that I could fix the white balance. It was bad. It was real bad. And sometimes I had to source out to other photographers in order to fix the white balance and the color of the photo. That's pretty embarrassing to say on camera, but I am honest. I am not gonna sugarcoat nothing, and I'm gonna tell you how it is. So like I said before, I shoot with a Canon 60. This I got it last year, and I've been shooting with it for, sorry, I have to push my camera back and it's driving me nuts, for a couple of years. And I just bought a brand new one about a year ago, and I really love it, and it was really easy to learn. But the overall importance, whatever, I can't even talk today, is white balance. I cannot stress enough to all your photographers out there, please learn to shoot in Kelvin mode. Everybody kept telling me that, and I was like, okay, whatever. Like, I don't need to listen to you because I'm gonna do what I wanna do. But the truth, the reality is they were right, and they were so right, because once I started to learn and I printed off on Pinterest the numbers that I could use for warm and cool tones, it clicked. Everything clicked. It worked out perfectly. And now my images, I don't have to adjust white balance in Photoshop, and I don't even have to touch the white balance. I'm so happy, so proud of myself, and I promise you, if you start shooting in Kelvin mode, your photography will bloom even more. You won't have to spend hours at a time editing your photos, I promise you. It is a great, great, great tool. Even right now in this video, I have this set on Kelvin mode. And this is just a little Sony camera, and I adjusted the Kelvin mode to make it more of a neutral tone. So start learning Kelvin mode. Maybe I'll post it how to do it, but I learned from Pinterest. So jump on Pinterest or YouTube and learn Kelvin mode for your camera, okay? I hope you guys learned something from this video, and I'll see you on the next vlog.